Hello everyone, this is Maria from Emma Be Reborns. I am making a quick video to update everyone on the current status of my reborn nursery / studio. So the last time we talked, I let you guys know that I had a mess in that room and that I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get those boxes emptied out and put away. I think I have 14 to 16 boxes in there. Sometimes it increases, sometimes it decreases depending on what we need. So it's a mess. But I can tell you that that room will be empty in 3 to 4 days. Yeah, 3 to 4 days. That room will be ready to go. Except that it won't be for the purpose of me having a reborn studio. Because of the coronavirus, my company has decided to send their employees home to have them work from home for as long as this thing is out there. And so I foresee me working at home for probably the next few months, if not longer. So that means I have to empty out the room, and not only empty it out, but I won't be able to set up any of the stuff that's currently in boxes in that room. So I have to put the boxes somewhere else, and some of them will probably end up in this closet. So I have to empty it out, and I have to set up a computer on that lovely desk I had for the purpose of reborning. I'm not sad about it. I just wish things were different, you know, with this coronavirus thing going on. You know, we're all on high alert and everyone is afraid and everyone is wondering what the future holds, and I'm trying to remain calm. And I am praying and praying and praying. We went to church on Sunday, and it was, even though it was a little scary to be in a big gathering, I know that God was there, and I know that He hears our prayers. And I was just telling my husband this morning that when I was getting ready, it just came to me, you know, that he and I have been really wanting to work from home for such a long time, and it didn't seem like it would ever be possible, especially when we had such a small house back then. And now that we have this house, we have this awesome opportunity to work from home, which is what we've always wanted. So it is a blessing, and I remembered the scripture that says all things work together for the good, for those who love God and are called according to His purpose. And even though this, you know, this thing is upon us, and when I say thing, I mean this virus that is so scary. You know, I have 2 older parents at home, and I am glad that I will be here to make sure that they don't leave when they're not supposed to. You know, if they could have it their way, they would go to the casino every night. And it's just not safe for them out there right now. So it is better for me to be home so that I can watch them. And also my children are home from school for the next month. So, and it's probably going to be longer than that. We just don't know where this thing is going to go. So for right now, I have to get that room cleaned. I set up someone to come and set up our internet in that room. And not a lot of you guys know, maybe none of you guys know, but my husband and I work together. So this is our 3rd job together. We met at work, and every job that I've had since we met, I have invited him to come work for the same company. So I've been with the company for almost 18 years, and he's been there for, I believe, 14. So he and I spend every waking moment together and every sleeping moment together. So we're together 24/7. He is my best friend, and we enjoy each other's company. We just love being together. And so we're going to share an office. We are going to buy another desk and just set it up in there so we can both work in the same room. And we're just going to make the best of it. We, like I said, have been wanting to work from home for a really long time. So now it looks like it's going to happen, and hopefully after this virus thing is over, if the company sees that it is something that's feasible and it does work for their employees, maybe they'll make it permanent, which would be awesome. You know, you get up, take a shower, brush your teeth, walk into another room, and you're at work. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to having to clean that room, but anyway, I said all that to say this. I don't know when I will be able to take up reborning again. I had talked to a few customers about doing customs for them. I had mentioned before that I would only be doing customs for current customers, past customers that I already know and have worked with. So I think if I do them, it's going to have to be in a different area of the house, probably again in the kitchen. And it's just something that I'm going to have to work out. And I've done it before, so it's not a big deal. But for now, my nursery is not going to happen. I will not be making my own reborn, which I had planned for over a year now. So that's going to be put on hold. And I had mentioned during one of my last videos that I also had a customer who was going to be sending me her heads for me to paint hair on them. She has decided to go ahead and try painting the hair herself. She asked me, you know, for a few pointers and a few tips, so I kind of instructed her on how to mix the paint, and so she's going to give it a try. And if it works for her, then I won't be getting her heads. So I was just going to start on a baby myself and just reborn that baby. I have several kits that I need to do. So I still plan on doing that. I just don't know when that's going to happen. So I just wanted to give everyone an update on what is going on. I will be working from home. And right now, like I said, my kids are home, my parents are home, so that in itself is going to be a challenge. I have a really, I don't know, it's kind of a tough relationship with my mother. And that's a different story that I'll have to share with everyone. So, you know, when I ask her to do something, she won't do it. But when I ask her not to do something, she will do it. And I just have so many examples. You know, our washer broke and it was still working, but it was making a god-awful noise. And my husband told me, you know, can you please ask your parents not to use the washer until I figure out what's wrong with it. And then they can go ahead and resume using it. But for right now, don't let them use it. So I went and I explained to my mother, you know, Mom, please don't use the washer. It's not working well right now, and it sounds horrible, so just please don't use it. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. We don't use it anyway. We usually go to the laundromat, which is a bunch of bullcrap. She doesn't use the laundromat. Okay, she washes clothes here. I have found her stuff in the dryer plenty of times. And so she's like, okay, we won't use it. The very next day, all her stuff was in the dryer. So we know that she used the washer, even though we had asked her not to do it. And I just have so many examples. Mom, don't wash the dishes, because she doesn't wash them the way I wash them. And what does she do? She washes dishes. I reach for a plate and it has stuff on it. It's not clean. And I'm like, she just does everything I ask her not to do. And it drives me crazy. So anyway, that's the kind of relationship I have with my mother. My poor dad just sits there and nods and smiles. You know, I feed him and he's just happy. But my mother is a different story, and it's just a never-ending battle. She gets up 2, 3, 4 times a night to drink milk. And she makes all kinds of noises in the kitchen. She doesn't just open the refrigerator, grab the gallon of milk, pour her glass of milk. No, she has to go into like the bread or the tortilla. She'll warm up a tortilla. And, you know, we have a gas stove, so it makes that ticking sound and the entire house can hear it. Anyway, that's not why I'm making this video. But I do have so much to say about my mother. God help me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me vent a little bit. But that's what I have going on right now. I am going to be working on getting that room emptied out and set up for my home office. And I will be working in there with my husband starting probably on Monday. So again, thanks, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.